Okay, great. So this is a follow-up to my previous video because a lot of people were telling me, oh, sorry, I don't have X anymore, or I don't have X in general, so I can't read the thread. So here's the thing. Let me read it for you. Let me just log on and scroll back up to the top. Also, apologies, I'm dealing with a bit of something affecting my... I'm dealing with a bad cough. So if I cough during this reading, that's why. So let's start from the top. Let me be blunt here. Some people have been stepping in and asking me if I'm okay. Let me repeat the story as best I can. I'll start from this particular point. I was in a relationship for about a year with a girl calling herself Emilicia Chan. That is Emilicia, capital Chan. Capital E at the start of the name as well. At first she was very kind, caring, and sweet, but I have reason now to believe that she is in fact a narcissist. There were signs, but after our most recent breakup due to her continued escalation of things, I now feel targeted by an unseen group. I have heard claims, though unsubstantiated, that there is a smear campaign going on against me behind closed doors, and I keep hearing talk of some money being involved in the process. How much I cannot verify. Why did I break with Alicia? It was very out of nowhere. I asked her with the intent of checking up on her, is there anything you'd like to let me know? She immediately got flustered and eventually mentioned a Dawn. I said, Emily, my name's not Dawn, you know that. Curiously, she tried to do damage control and steer the conversation away from this Dawn. I then said, wait though, no, who's Dawn? She immediately snapped and got vicious. It was then that I blocked her. But this is one incident in many that has been messing with my life. To those who don't know, several Mondays ago I got in a car crash. My buddy and I were on our way to a store we enjoy. When a car rammed into us. We are all okay, but it left a pretty serious dent in his car. He is currently on vacation now after the incident. My region, as well, has also been dealing with toxic air due to smoke from Canadian wildfires. One night, my body on its own took 2 very deep breaths, elongated, in the style of almost deep gasps. So there's that. Then, as if all this weren't enough, on Tuesday of this week, a person tried to steal from my workplace. Various staff, including my boss, tried to stop him. He almost escaped when I, too, got in the way of this individual. Jerk tries to shoulder check me out of the way. And, on top of all that, there has been a group of children in my apartment building who stand near the front entrance and scream loudly for fun. Like we're talking banshee tear screaming. At first they screamed, shh. Then recently they just screamed at the top of their lungs for fun. That was when I had had enough. I yelled back at them at the top of my lungs and told them if they pulled this crap one more time I would let management know. And if they still continued beyond that point, I would alert the authorities. Curiously, there is this little neighbor of mine who keeps telling me, go after them. They're right around the corner. Go, go. Oddly, a friend of hers was laughing. Looking back, I should have looked at her scoldingly and said, why are you giggling? Final thing that was too much to hear about. I heard word from one of my support workers that a child she didn't recognize threw an absolute temper tantrum and dropped F-bombs all over the place. Maybe it was around the age of 5 or 6 from my support worker's description. Now here's where it gets nuts. She bangs on the entrance to the unit, trying to get in, and when my support worker wouldn't let her in, she claims the kid banged on the glass so hard it looked like she was going to break it. So yeah, due to all of this, I'm very tired and very angry. If you've seen me doing a lot of subtweeting on social media lately, it's due to my increased sense of hypervigilance, overactive fight or flight response, and stuff people keep telling me that is going on behind my back. Again, I cannot substantiate these claims, but it does feel odd and eerie. My sleep is now so messed up that I now require a new prescription drug to sleep soundly. Pitiety. There, that's everything I think I can recall. So yeah, if you're wondering why I've been going, as I was saying earlier, ape dung on social media, that's why.